Whoa! Another platinum video so soon? That's right, guys. I have been grinding. I'm gonna try to get through this intro quick because I don't want this intro to be 5 minutes long. Platinum 175, Metal Gear Solid 3. 176, Ark Survival Ascended. I do have the PS4 version platinum, so I went and got the PS5 version. I used the command cheat, so I didn't play the game legit. One seven one. I've lost count. 177, A Short Hike. Cute little indie game. 178, Little Nightmares 2. I finally, this is my first time playing through Little Nightmares 2. It was pretty good. It sucks because I skipped the first one because the first one didn't have a platinum trophy. I do own it because it was free on PlayStation Plus, but I skipped it because it didn't have a platinum. And then 179, Jedi Fallen Order. And then 178, or 180, sorry, Jedi Fallen Order, the PS5 version. I did both. I bought this game a long time ago, and I played through like the first couple of hours, and then I took like a big break. I'm talking huge break, like years, maybe 2, 3 years, and then I came back to it because of the Star Wars Fortnite season. This Fortnite season has kind of made me go through and collect, collect. What's I don't know. Check out some Star Wars media that I've been missing out on. Um, I watched The Acolyte, Andor, and then I played Jedi Fallen Order. Wait, brightness warning, right now, brightness warning. Yeah, a little bit of a flashbang. This was the PS5 trophy that I got. It was like kind of in a weird spot. It was like right when I was meditating, so it's just bright. But yeah, I've been checking out some Star Wars media that I've been missing out on. I tried to watch Skeleton Crew. I watched the first episode, but I'm not a big fan of like children-led shows. There are a couple exceptions, like It. I know it was a movie, but It and Stranger Things. But I'm not. I don't know. It was a little too different, but it was cool. It was cool seeing that planet. Like I said, I've only watched the first episode, but yeah, we'll get into the gameplay. I'll do a little bit more explaining in the gameplay because, like I said, I'm trying to make this intro pretty quick. Jedi Fallen Order, platinum number 180. I had some issues with this game. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'll let I'll let future Chris explain it to you. I will see you in the gameplay. Goodbye. Okay, guys. Welcome to Jedi Fallen Order. Now, a couple things. Like I said, I am recording this right after the intro. The intro, I want to try to make this video a lot shorter than my Metal Gear Solid 3 video was kind of long. I just sometimes when I really enjoy the game, I get to yapping about it, and the videos get a little too long. They don't need to be that long. I played this game on the PS4 version because I believe when I first got the game, which I got this game on sale for like $7. I didn't get this game right when it released. I got it for like $7. I think I looked it up. I was like, does this game have an auto pop? And they were like, yeah, or something like that. I don't know. So I chose to play the PS4 version instead of the PS5 version. So when I did get the Platinum, I could just boot up the PS5 version and get a free Platinum trophy without having to play anything, which is what I did. So the PS4 version had a lot of bugs. The game was very clunky. I enjoyed the story of the game. I thought the story was cool, the characters were pretty cool. Some of the gameplay parts were cool, like the boss fights and the atmosphere, the planets, very cool. However, the mechanics of the game itself, I did not really like. All right, I'll be honest with you. I didn't like it. I thought it was clunky. Cal is a Jedi, but he jumps kind of like a little bitch. He jumps like 1 inch, and then like even after you unlock the double jump, I still don't really feel like it's like right here. It looks fucking high, but like golly, it was fucking ass falling off the fucking cliffs. I I had a lot of issues with this game, and I was getting super heated. The maps, like what is this dog shit confusing ass map? Like this isn't that bad of a planet. This is like one of the starter planets, so this one's not that bad. But like, this shit is so confusing. It is so confusing. Like, you gotta like switch floors and like find out. Okay, so like I said, I took like a 3-year break. I started the game, then I took a 3-year break or something like that, and then came back and started playing it. Um, so imagine you get through the level, you unlock a bunch of shortcuts and stuff to help you get through the level, and then you take a 3-year break. So you'll go through a big long annoying part again when you didn't have to. Now that's not me hating on the game. That's a me problem. But I'm just saying, like, God, it was so confusing. Even the shortcuts, like, and okay, so the game works kind of like Elden Ring or like Souls games, where when you sit at a bonfire and rest, all of the enemies respawn. Okay, so you're playing through the game, you unlock checkpoints, like here's one over here, and here's one, and stuff, but you can't fast travel between checkpoints. So it's kind of like the beginning of the first Dark Souls game. You can't fast travel between them. So if I say I missed one collectible, which happened a bunch of times, by the way, you have to collect every single thing in this game to get the platinum trophy. Imagine I missed one collectible way over here in the fucking in this fucking corner here. Let's say I have to walk all the way over there, and then I have to fucking figure my way, go through this fucking labyrinth of bullshit, all the way back to the ship. And you have to do that on every planet, every fucking time. It was really annoying, I'll be honest. It really upset me. Again, this is kind of a bad example. Like this kind of, maybe this don't look too confusing, but like some of the bigger planets, oh my god, it was so annoying. One thing I will give this game credit for though, is if you look in the bottom left, I like how it tells you each highlighted area's collectibles. So like top left is the planet. Bogano is the name of the planet. 100% explored, 16 out of 16, 6 out of 6. Okay, so you have to get all the chests, all the secrets. Imagine if in the bottom left, they didn't have that, and say I was missing one chest. I would have to look through this entire map to find it. So thank the developers. Developers, thank God that you at least did that, because I would have been so pissed off if that wasn't the case. Jeez. But yeah, I do have some negative stuff about this game. Another thing, when I first started the game 3 years ago or whenever, I played on like hard difficulty, whatever the equivalent of hard is. I did change it because of a 3-year break. I didn't want to relearn how to play the game, so I went and changed it back to normal because nah, I'm not gonna struggle and stuff. This is my ship. This is the skin I have on it. It's like I think it's black or maybe dark green. I don't know. This is the outfit I went with. My favorite color is red, so as you can see, I'm dripped out. BD1 got the red. I got a red lightsaber. I did when the game let me pick the color of my lightsaber, I went with indigo. Blue is my favorite colored lightsaber. But I was just rocking blue the entire time. So when they let me pick, I picked the indigo is kinda blue-ish, but it was a little different. So I just wanted to switch it up. That's why it's not just the normal blue, it's indigo. Here's the characters. We got Seer. We got to be honest, I don't remember her name.
After
Marin?
I lost my family, there was nothing. I was alone on Dathomir.
My subtitles are
when
gone.
Malicos came?
When he told me the Jedi slaughtered my sisters, I was no longer alone. Anger became my companion.
But you didn't give into it.
No. But to wield anger as a weapon and use hatred as a purpose, That is a feeling I know.
I didn't expect the
And it
dialogue
is
to go on
hard
this
to
long.
resist.
I don't remember her name. I think it's Marin. My subtitles are gone. I didn't really get too attached to the characters in this game. Like, I don't know why. I like Star Wars and like I'm not the super big Star Wars nerd. I like Star Wars, but I don't know everything. I haven't watched every show. I haven't read the books or any of that. I've watched all the movies. I've watched like all the live action shows, seen a couple episodes of the animated shows, played a handful of games. That's about it. There's what's his name? Grease. He's the pilot. Here's my terrarium. You had to collect these 10 seeds and then grow them to get a trophy. And I was really annoyed because there at the end I was like, okay, I got all the collectibles. I don't have to do anything else. And then I realized I was missing 2 seeds and I had to run through an entire fucking planet all the way in the back corner to get some of these fucking plants. I'm like, oh my fucking god, annoying as hell. Um, we'll look at my lightsaber, show you guys kind of what I ended up with near the end of the game. Kind of like this is what I went, indigo color. It's pretty cool how you can change all the color of your lightsaber and be whatever. I went with the, N-O, I don't know how to pronounce his name, Cordova, which is that Jedi, right? I picked it because it kind of reminded me of like Luke or Obi-Wan's, like, I like that, when it comes to the lightsaber, I like that tip, that like, the, the tip of the lightsaber, I guess emitter. I like that design. I just thought it was, pretty cool. Switch, I went with the, how would you say that? Magus? Now typically I would have went for like a, I don't know, where is the, or no, I guess that's, maybe it's here is what I'm thinking of. I like this design. The like, I have like this old school Obi-Wan Kenobi lightsaber. It's like, nowadays they got like super high quality lightsabers, but like when I was growing up, there was this brand of lightsaber. I don't even know what it was called. I forget. But they were like the lightsabers back in the day, and I have it over there on my shelf. I'm looking at it. It was like, one for one from the movies. Obi-Wan Kenobi is my favorite Jedi, and I just like the texture of the handle. It was pretty cool, and it kind of looked like that. So that's what I had most of the game, but then I ended up switching it to this. Seer, I kept Seer's like back part because like that's kind of like in the story you get that, and I was like, okay, I mean, I guess it's canon to have this. I don't know, so I just picked it. Then we got Dolovite, which is the red. They got a bunch of different colors. This black one's kind of cool. Yeah, that's what I ended up with. That's my lightsaber right there. Uh, we can go through customization. Here's the ponchos. I think I remember hearing like the drama when this game first came out. People were like, "Oh, it sucks that the only customized option is a poncho." I remember everybody was like really happy about the pink poncho. And then in the next game, Jedi Survivor, which I don't own by the way, maybe one day I'll get it and play it. I heard the map was different. The map was an actual good map, but I don't know. I haven't even watched like anybody play that game. I've only seen a couple clips. But there's some of the ponchos. There's like the outfit. I guess this is just what's under it. I'm not gonna take the poncho off, but just different colors pretty much. BD1 is fucking different little outfits. Come some some locked stuff here. I don't know. I thought I had the premium content, but I guess not. I thought I had that. And then different colors of the ship the mantis. Data bank. It's kind of cool how you can like go through and scan stuff, and you get more Star Wars lore. You don't have to collect all of these, as you can see, I'm missing one here. But you do have to get like all of some of them. I don't know which specific ones. Tactical guide. You do have to get all of these. I missed one enemy. Where was it? No, no, damn it, this one. I missed this one all the way in the back of Kashyyyk, so I had to fucking walk all the way back through the map to find it and scan it. It was really annoying. Creepy ass spider. They do have like legendary versions. There's like 4 legendary versions of the enemies you have to kill. It's the albino Washak. Washak. He's like a. These are bounty hunters. Albino spider. There's a. What the fuck? The Nidak Alpha. That was a legendary one. The Rabid Jotaz. That was a legendary one. Ogdo Bogdo. He was a legendary one. I remember he gave me a lot of problems because I tried to just fight him like at the very beginning of the game, and then I thought I killed him. 3 years later, I come back and he's still alive. So I guess I guess he bested me. I guess he beat my ass because he was still alive when I came back. And I fucked him up since I was on normal difficulty and I had way more skills and shit. I whooped his ass. So again, I don't want this video to be too long. I'm trying to think, any trophies gave me an issue. Well, other than the ones I've already explained. Look, there's that little fucking creature guy. That's a cool little, like, just random side quest. You don't even have to do that for a trophy, but you could just find that motherfucker sitting out there, pet him, and then he's on your ship forever, hiding around and shit. Here's all the planets. You got, Ilum, Bogano, Kashyyyk, Zepho, and Dathomir. And then there was another planet. I don't remember what the planet was called, but it was Fortress. What is it? Fortress Inquisitorius. I don't know how the fuck you say it. I think that's right. Like the Inquisitor base. I remember seeing it from the Obi-Wan Kenobi show. Was my first time seeing the fucking fortress, which is crazy because like this game is canon, so like that motherfucking fortress has been attacked a couple of times, I guess. Obi-Wan fucked it up. Cal fucked it up. That was the coolest part of the game, though, was when Darth Vader showed up. Uh, yeah, that was the coolest part of the game. But we got, well, I guess we'll visit one of these fucking planets. Let's go to Zepho. I'll go to Zepho and show you. I think I'll show you what the fucking map looks like here.
Cal, I need you to hear this.
What's this all about, Greasy?
Now, I understand there's more of us on the Manus than originally expected, so I'll go easy on you. There was a problem with the refresher. Now, I'm not saying I know who it is, and after that smell, I don't think I want to. I just want to ask you all to please light a candle or something.
Easy enough.
Do you have a Gundark's blood candle?
Wait, do I? No, I've got a Wasaka berry. Look, the point is, Lateros have a keen sense of smell. That's why I'm such a
This is
good
something I
cook.
don't like about the game right
So,
here.
if it happens again, I'll throw the culprit off the ship myself.
That's
Time to land. Get up
it's
here.
cool because like yeah, they're trying to get you connected to the characters and enjoy the lore, and like I'm not knocking it. But when I'm just trying to like play the game, I'm not trying to get a big story. Hold on. Very fucking loud. I'll explain myself better. Again, I wasn't really connected to the characters, so I guess that's more for the people who are trying to get immersed. But like, to me, it almost seems like they're using it. Now, normally you would think in a game like that, they were using it to mask a loading screen. But like, I've had conversations that were way shorter, and then the loading screen was over. So like, I don't know. It was weird. Like, I don't care about people taking a shit in the fucking ship and it stinks. I just want to get to my next planet. All right. Okay, so here is Zepho. Now look at this dog shit. Look at this dog shit. And there's a fucking like glare because of like where I'm looking at. Hold up. Look at this. It's like they went with the style. It's like a Soulsborne game mixed with Doom. I don't know if I already said that. Doom. I haven't played Doom in a while, like Doom 20 whatever the fuck, the reboots. But I remember the Doom map kind of looking a little bit like this, and in Doom it worked. In this game, holy fucking shit! Look at this maze of bullshit. And again, you cannot fast travel between save points. So I'm all the way over here at this save point. I have to fucking travel all the way back with a couple of shortcuts. And the map is so confusing, you're like, does this shortcut take me where I need to go? And then you go down here, and then you go around here, and then you go like, bro, what? And you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? One of the trophies you have to fully explore the maps. Every planet, you have to fully explore the map. Fully. So like, say you're like over here, and there's one little nook and cranny up in the fucking corner. If you miss it on your first pass through, then you have to make sure that you come all the way back here to this fucking spot and get it. Like, oh my god, no. It was so fucking buns, bro. Like, seriously. It was whack. I will give it this. Again, like I said, this is my first time, like, even going through the game on the PS5. The graphics are way fucking better. Are way better. I wish, again, it sucks that I'm, you know, kind of cheating these platinum trophies. Because, like, the game looks, sounds way better on the PS5 version. I probably would have enjoyed myself a little bit more if I played on this version. Let's fight some enemies. You gotta get some combat in the game, I guess, in the gameplay.
No stormtroopers here either. Must have cleared out to search for the tomb.
That's good for us, but the K's will be crawling with them. I'll do what I can to monitor their movement.
Something about this doesn't feel right. The Empire doesn't give up ground.
I know. I feel it too.
Watch yourselves, okay?
You too.
They're talking like the game is like motherfucker, guys, I've already beat the game. What are you guys talking about? Yo. They got some cool moves. I remember when I first started, my cousin Kyle, he hooked me up. He was like, yeah, if you just go to this planet quick, like at the beginning of the game, you can get the double blade instead of getting it way later. And I mean, that was kind of cool. That did help me. But yeah, you can get a double blade on the Darth Maul planet. That's kind of cool. You can switch and go. And then they have like a dual blade move. I kind of wish they just had a dual blade stance. You could cut and attack with dual blade instead of just like having to use a move. Got a dodge, classic little dodge. Look, there's a bounty hunter in here. We'll fight him.
Bust his head.
Getting my ass kicked.
You can't stop them all. You're paying for that. You shouldn't have done that.
Hit me!
Don't touch this!
Like what?
I'll get through.
I will admit, sometimes the combat in this game is hard. Sometimes. I don't like how sometimes I'll like ask for BD1 to stim me, and then he just straight up won't. Like that's got me killed a couple times. I'm like, bro, what do you mean? Like, fucking stim me, bro. I need your help.
I'm feeling weak, BD.
But yeah, that's that planet. I guess I'll just land at the fucking at Dathomir and then probably end the video there.
Merrin, your tattoos, do they mean something?
Yes, they are given by our mothers and symbolize our bond with the Coven. Do the Jedi have such a ritual?
Yes. Building our lightsabers brings us closer to ourselves, the Force, and each other.
Strange that an order of peacekeepers bond around creating weapons.
I've
Whoa.
often thought the same thing.
See, like, that story was way shorter than the last one. Now watch this loading screen be quicker. They're gonna make me look like an idiot.
We're about to drop out of hyperspace.
That was quicker. You can't say it wasn't. You can't say it wasn't. That was way quicker. They didn't want to drop a 5-hour story on me, bruh. Like, I didn't get a randomized... I wonder if they run out of stories. Like, I wonder if you just travel, like, from planet to
Cal,
planet to planet
care to
over and
join me?
over and over again. I wonder if they would run out of stories, or if they would
Sometimes
eventually...
the exhaust valve needs a bit of tending to, but
eventually start
otherwise,
repeating
it
themselves.
hasn't been much of an issue.
Now this is Dathomir. Again, Darth Maul's like people's planet, which is kind of cool. I've never seen it before. This is my first time seeing it. Like the planet. This planet kind of seems like butthole. I don't know if it's always been like this, but like golly, it's fucking. It's like out like an eclipse and shit. There's like big evil birds and scary zombies and shit. Like, bruh. The Order 66 part, that was pretty cool to see. That was kind of cool to see how like Cal survived that. I liked that. I thought fighting that Sith Jedi guy here was kind of cool. And then meeting Merrin was kind of cool. She reminds me of Ermac from Mortal Kombat with the dead green soul shit. That was pretty cool. But yeah, this was Jedi Fallen Order Platinum 180. Like I said, I enjoyed the story of the game, some of the visuals of the game, but like just the mechanics of the game were a bit clunky. Like sometimes the force moves wouldn't really work properly. Like I would go to slow somebody, and then I would be like a tad bit off. Like I think it might have been my fault a little bit because in normal games where you can like lock on, I would lock on, but for some reason in this game I just didn't use the lock on feature. That might have been my issue. Like I did use it, but sometimes I didn't. But, like I would be a little off to the side when I would try to slow somebody, and like Cal would just put his hand down and be like, "Ooh," and then I would get the shit kicked out of me. Like, bruh. But yeah, 180. Uh, I don't really know what's coming up next. I was working on the old school Modern Warfare 2, so it might be that 185. It might be that. I'm not sure though. Yeah, Star Wars. Like I said, Star Wars Media. Andor. I really liked that. They weren't kidding when they said that show was good. I kind of thought people were bullshitting. I'm like, really? A show about a character that we already know fucking dies, so what's the fucking point in watching it? Turns out, it was really fucking good. It was really fucking good. The Acolyte now, I heard The Acolyte was like the biggest piece of dog shit on the planet Earth. And now, I'm not super familiar with Star Wars lore. Like, again, I'm not like the Star Wars super nerd goat who knows everything. I didn't think the Acolyte was that bad. Ooh, hot take, and I know if somebody heard me say that, they would get fucking pissed off. But like, I didn't think it was that bad. Like, there was some weird shit, yeah. But like, a lot of the weird shit, I didn't even understand anyways. Like, because again, I'm not a super mega nerd. Like, Kiadi Mundi, apparently, super fans were like, how the fuck is that motherfucker still alive? And if he is alive, why did he lie in the movie and say the Sith haven't been seen in a millennia when he was there and saw a Sith? I remember seeing people were complaining about that. People were complaining about how the twins were conceived through the Force because that was kind of like what made Anakin special. Again, this is all just what I've heard, so like I don't know anything about anything. Maybe I'm mistaken. You know, maybe I'm being a little ignorant and don't know exactly what I'm talking about. Um, People didn't like how OSHA's lightsaber just randomly turned from blue to red. But like, I didn't they kind of showed how that happened, right? She like was squeezing the lightsaber so hard that she bled into the crystal. But like maybe that's not how it works. I don't know. I don't really know how it works. I thought it was kind of cool. I thought it was kind of cool because that was my first time ever seeing a Wookiee Jedi. Like I haven't read the books or seen animated shows. So that was my first experience with a Wookiee Jedi, and I thought that was pretty fucking cool. Soul, I don't know the actor's name, but the guy from Squid Game, I like that actor. He's pretty cool. I've only seen him in Squid Game and The Acolyte. I thought he was pretty cool. I thought all the characters were pretty cool actually. Like I didn't dislike a character. I'm trying to think. I thought that fucking Beaver guy was kind of annoying, and then I didn't like what's his name, Yord. He was kind of weird. I thought the villain, I don't know, the stranger Kimir. I thought he was pretty cool. The show got canceled, so it's not gonna get a season two. I thought a whip lightsaber that was kind of weird. That one was a little weird to me. Like a lightsaber whip. Like what? Okay, maybe that is a thing, but like it was my first time seeing it. I'm like, what? A whip lightsaber? Huh? Since when? And you see Darth Plagueis for the first time in live action, I think. Don't hold me to that. It was my first time seeing him. Is that how you say his name? Plagueis? Plagueis? Darth Plagueis the Wise. I don't know. Uh, but yeah. Sorry for yapping. I was try to put a little bit more content into the video. I know it was kind of short. Well, maybe it might not be short. I'm not even looking at the time. It's probably fucking another hour-long video. I just kind of like to use this time to talk, really. Uh, but yeah, I'm gonna leave this time, actually, for real. Goodbye. May the force be with you.